Georgia, the Dogs and the Tide, two teams that have been in each other's way for supremacy in the SEC and the national title race. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Bulldogs will kick this away to start us off. Fields it just outside the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive started. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. And Kirk, this is what we've been looking forward to, a matchup of two quarterbacks who are elite, very competitive, matched up against each other today. One of the better matchups we'll see all season. Yeah, a game that we really pointed to all summer. Looking forward to this matchup. Knew these two quarterbacks would go head-to-head. Very important that they don't get caught up in the individual matchup. They just go out, work against these defenses that they're facing, and try to put up as many points as they can. Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards. Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. That's good for a first down near the 40. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using his legs, it's Miller. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Throwing off play action. On the run here. Let's it go. That's reeled in. It's Young. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call. Big moment of the opening drive. They face third down. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. That's what you love to see from the quarterback. Recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Miller. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now this is the 8th play on this drive. And he's got it again. No way to run up the middle.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Strong opening drive. This is play number 9, but it's third down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The Tide offense line up here on first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense, and man, did they make that look easy.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. The pocket breaking down. The pass rush gets home.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And they'll bring him down. The defense blocked for the blocks and stop him short of the first down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Third and very long, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. The tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pump over the middle. It's Young. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll pick up the first down. Stopped at the 27.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
That's an important first down on that running play. To the air, it's Simpson. Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Quick spin on the run. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
2 backs now flanking the quarterback. And they hand it off to the back. And still going. No stopping him on that line. Touchdown.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Dropping back. It's Stockton. He's hit just before the throw. It is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that kick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, he was keeping him out of the end zone.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen could be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Tremendous protection. There's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Alabama. Well, no surprise from offense this good, short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
That completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Some hard running there through a tackle. Blotted the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Alabama and Georgia, they have collided in the biggest stages for the biggest trophies in the sport. But the last meeting, that regular season classic in Tuscaloosa, the Tide jumped them 28-0. It was a beatdown. Georgia responded. Kirk actually took the lead late in the game before one of the most memorable plays of this. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And now the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving his back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
The offense now operating in empty. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Catch made on the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Grab down the middle. It's Miller. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the catch. Touchdown time.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Branch. And he stopped in the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. They'll try a pass here. With the catch, it's Thomas. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Gain of 10. That's a first down for the offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. To throw, it's Stockton. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. And completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the outbound. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a receiver. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
So second down after the incompletion. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on third down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. A short completion of the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
It's second down after that completion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Turns it loose downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, this first half has been a disaster for this offense, but this touchdown is big. Hopefully it can build some momentum for them when they come back out for the second half.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, but still trail by 3 touchdowns, 28-7.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Georgia 7.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here.
First and 10.
Somewhat conservative call, but content to take this lead into the locker room. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
And one play has flipped field position. First down at the opponent's 44. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Looking to throw it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Oh, I love the go route. They don't quite connect here, but, you know, it sends a message to that defense that you're going to stretch this defense all game long. It can open up the running game, and eventually you go back to it. Maybe you hit it next time for a big play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. Took contact on the throw, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. He knocks it through with confidence.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Miller. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cuevas. Offense getting set. It's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That's caught. It's Cuevas. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Pass caught. Second down now. It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Scooped up in the defense. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Georgia 17.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Sets a kickoff.
Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Porton. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gonna run it. It's Miller. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Gets made on the out route, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Now it's 2nd down here. One man to the backfield, and he'll kick the football. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third and short now for the offense for the +25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert, keep the drive going? Can they pick up the first on the ground? Breaks into open space. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
On 1st down, it's play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. The defense all over. They stop it right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
They're set now to try the PAT.
On for the extra point.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Georgia 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Branch. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Pulls it in. It's Branch.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. First down, they're going to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Knocked down.
So much attention being paid to the outside of these receivers really opens up a nice void there in the middle of this defense. Quarterback makes a good throw.
The Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Extra point try coming now.
Is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score Alabama 35, Georgia 24.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Leaning on the run game here late. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The receiver makes the catch. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Punt formation to kick it away.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Quick throw complete to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Stockton. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a first down for the offense.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Gain of 15. And that's a first down for the offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback dropping back. Grab made by the tight end. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Gain of 12. First down for the offense.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
At the 23. And first down for the offense.
Offense getting ready for their last drive. Time ticking away here in the final quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's intercepted, but out of bounds. So close to a turnover, it's just incomplete. And it's incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing the screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early. Obviously, the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And the pass is incomplete. That's 3 in a row. His passing game out of sync.
I like the call here. 3rd down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on 3rd down and long.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Georgia, 27.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.